This week for RT Travel, I am in Nice, one of the most iconic locations in France. On the French Riviera, palm trees everywhere, known for a hideout for celebrities. It's one of those iconic destinations that everyone sort of wants to visit once in their lifetime. But last year, on Bastille Day, it was obviously hit by a terror attack on the famous Promenade des Anglais. But a year later, it's fighting back, and it's here to say our tourism boom is going to continue. Let's check it out. It's been the colours that have attracted artists in Nice. As you can see behind me, the sun on the Riviera casts a very specific orange glow. And when it hits the pastel colours of the old town of Nice, it creates a very, very specific effect. In order to maintain that, the current City Council have ensured that all the buildings in the old town maintain those traditional pastel colours, the oranges, the yellows, the whites, there's some light greens in places, to make sure that it never loses that traditional feel that makes it special. So food and wine are part of French culture, they're part of French life. Friends eat together, family eat together, it's just part of the intrinsic fibre of this country. And Katerina from the Nice Tourist Board has brought us to one of the most traditional Niçoise restaurants in the centre of Nice village here. Katrina, can you tell us a little bit about the place, how long it's been here and what type of food they serve?
So this is really a special restaurant because it's been around from 1927, owned by the same family. So the grandmother of the Acciader father opened the restaurant, and you find here some of the most famous Niçoise recipes. Like for instance, you have
this one right here.
Yeah, you have la daube, ravioli with daube. It's like a stew with the fresh pasta, fresh ravioli.
So it's like a casserole, a beef casserole with ravioli, stuffed ravioli.
It looks a little bit like that, but the work, they've been like putting the vine and cooked very, very slowly for many, many hours. So you will see when you will have in your mouth, you will say it's fantastic.
And there's the other starter as well, the Niçoise specialities, which is very
Le petit farci, of course, that we saw before, you know, made it with veals, a little pork, and the stuffed vegetables inside. It's very special too. And you know, the tradition is we are very close to Italy, so here we eat Mediterranean food, and it's much more healthy. We use olive oil, we don't use butter, so it makes a difference. It's much more lighter. Perfect. And those are the very special gnocchi with sweet chard, with the plate, and that are called...
Never seen that before, sweet chard gnocchi, very unusual.
Yeah, they are called merde de canne in Niçoise.
Very good. I'll translate that later.
I'm not going to do the translation.
Let's suck in. So one of the most authentic and old school parts of France is all these markets. You have them in a lot of towns around the country, but the one in Nice is really, really special because it's right in the heart of the old town. As you can see behind me here, there's flowers, there's vegetables, there's fruit, and it really has like an atmosphere and an ambience that's really special. So, you know, a great way to spend an afternoon is just to have a stroll around. It's open 6 days a week, every day except Monday, so it's pretty much perfect for doing that. And when you've done it, you can just grab an espresso, a glass of water in one of these little coffee shops around here, sit back, do a bit of people watching. Very French. There's a lot of eating options right in the centre of Nice, but my tip for you is a place called La Fabula. It's located right beside the flower market, which is literally right beside that window just beside me here, and they do a really nice selection of Mediterranean dishes. I've gone for a beef carpaccio with a very simple green salad and some local red wine. Simple, perfect, delicious. What more do you want? Nice is a town best known for its sunshine, for its outdoor life, for drinking coffee at the flower market. But it's also an incredibly vibrant artistic city. Chagall lived here, Matisse lived here, and there's 20 different museums in the town centre, including the brand new photography museum, which opened just this February in 2017. Obviously last year was a massive issue in terms of Bastille Day and security, and it has been an issue in France for a couple of years with the terrorist attacks that have taken place. But if you can see behind me, I've just come through a really long queue. Security is huge. They've got armed guards, they have metal detectors. You know, they've really stepped things up, which is really reassuring, I think, for any visitors visiting not only Nice but France in general as a country. Let's go on inside. Alright, so just arrived at the festival of Carnival. Got a little white lady in front of me here distracting me, but this is how it all starts. They get everyone into the main areas beside the Promenade des Anglais as everything fills up before they get the carts here. Security's really high, which is obviously really good for everyone to know. But as they bring everyone in, there's different floats from all around the world. There's an application process which takes about a year, and it's refined down to get the best artistic acts from all over to give a wider diversification of the world. So we're going to check out more right up here. I'm right in the middle of the Carnival now. So basically there's two parades a day. In the afternoon there's a flower parade which is getting set up all around me here, and then there's the parade of lights in the evening. One of the main changes that's taken place has been the fact that there has been a change from the Promenade des Anglais to the Place Masson this year. That was for security reasons, and they've made it in a different area, which is always where the evening parade takes place. You're the director of the Carnival here. I've had a look around, it's amazing, but it obviously takes a huge amount of work to put all this together. How long does it take?
We work all year round, actually. From one edition to another, we actually work on the next edition now.
And how many of you are involved in the behind-the-scenes production of it?
On the event day, it's 1,000 people, and all year round, it's about 100.
Okay, perfect. And you have a huge amount of different nationalities involved from what I can see as well.
Yeah, it's
how many?
It's about 15 countries every year. Different, it changes every year.
Yeah.
And this is one of the particularities of Nice, to have troops coming from all over the world playing here during the carnival.
And you have a bit of an Irish connection as well. Have you had Irish in the parade before itself?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And we had the pleasure to have the Mayor of Dublin last week attending the carnival. And we should be somewhere on this sympathetic celebration next year in Dublin with a Nice Carnival blink.
Okay, we'll look out for you. Merci.
Thank you for coming.
So after all the entertainments of the Carnival earlier on, I'm taking it down a notch or two now, eating in a local fish restaurant, which is actually right beside where Carnival took place. It's called Peixes, which means fish in Portuguese, and it actually has a head chef and his assistant who's also from Portugal, and they specialise in producing fish dishes with fish from northern France and Normandy, such as ceviche. And the other interesting thing to note is that it's all paired with wine from a vineyard also owned by the owner, called Arnaud. Really good place.
Ceviche. This is the original ceviche that you will find in Peru, like 90% equal. And here we serve it with sweet potato puree, some fried corn, and then you have red onions, some seaweeds, corianders, and the tiger milk. That it's the base of all the ceviches that we do here. This is the suggestion of the week that we have this week. This is a langoustine tartare with shrimps, vanilla mayonnaise, and this is a gel of celery and granny smith. And in here you have, this is tuna tartare with wasabi mayonnaise, chlorophyll of chives. You have wakame seaweeds and some wasabi peas on top.
Just having an amazing ceviche dinner, and now we're heading through to check out the evening festival. There's Festival of Flowers during the day and the Festival of Lights at night, so come on through. Earlier on the day it's called the Festival of Flowers, which is a little bit more child friendly. At night it's the Festival of Lights, which is a little bit more edgy. There's different parades and different floats, including one that just passed me by over there. It's a Donald Trump effigy, which is satirical, a little bit weird, and artistically beautifully put together, great craftsmanship. And I'm also very fortunate right now to be on a cherry picker way up above the crowd, so I can see everything that's going on around me. 1 million people visit Carnival in Nice during this entire festival, and when you're up here, you get a perspective of just how big a thing this really is. So, this is still in full swing, but I'm trying to avoid that guy right behind me and see the rest of Nice, because there's a hell of a lot to enjoy at night, and I'm going to do it right now, so I'll chat to you later.